Yo, what up guys, it's Frank Ryan here, and today I'm going to be starting my playthrough of Cuphead. It was a game is an indie game made in 2017, so I'm late to the party, obviously, but it's still a really fun game to play, and I haven't gotten through all of it, but we'll see what I can do.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came upon a devil's game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives on a mission fraught with dread. And if they proceed but don't succeed, well, the devil will take their heads.
Alright, a beautiful introduction. This game actually has like an amazing soundtrack. I highly recommend listening to it if you haven't already. It starts with explaining the story of this game. Don't deal with the devil. Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, these two brothers lived with an elder kettle. They went to a casino and then they found themselves having great luck at the casino. The devil makes a deal with them that he'll give them the entire loot, all the loot in the casino, in exchange for their souls if they lose. Cuphead goes for it, they lose. They don't want their souls to get taken. And the devil says, I have a list of my debtors, collect their souls and I will forgive you. So here we are, and now it's our job to collect these souls. Quite a pickle you've gotten yourselves into. Here's some magic potion shit. Cool. Now we can, shoot this. I'm gonna do the tutorial because it's been a while since I've played this game. You can crouch with that button, you can jump, you can dash while you're in the air to get some extra distance. You can change, if you're playing long, you can change these controls, obviously, depending on what system you're playing on. Yeah, you have a super ability. You can collect coins, yada yada yada. Okay, let's get into the gameplay. This is a run and gunner. No, this is a boss battle game with some run and gunner levels. I believe it's 3/4 boss battles, and then it's 1/4 run and gun. So we're gonna see what we got. I just prefer strolling around and taking pictures. Take this. 3 coins. You get 3 coins if you talk to this guy. Coins are redeemed for different guns, different abilities that you could purchase throughout the game. I'm gonna go right off the bat and purchase. Let me think about this. Guns have different advantages. Some shoot far, some do more damage, but they're close range. I chose Roundabout. It has good range and it does pretty good damage, especially if you're aiming backwards. Don't ask me why. So this is the first level. A lot of people go for this as the first level. It's just a running gun to get you familiar with the mechanics. It kind of feels Mario-esque because it's all just... This is linear, whereas the courses after are not linear. You can, remember, collect coins. You can collect coins in order to buy more stuff later on that will help you. I kind of glossed over parries, but you can, if you see a pink object, you can jump in the air and you can bounce off of it, basically. Let me see. You get bonuses for either doing enough parries or completing the level in a short amount of time, or using your supers. You could use you could use your supers like that. A common mistake people make early on is that they feel the need to kill every enemy, but you really don't get any bonuses for that, sadly. Remember, you could use your super. Your super does like an enormous amount of damage, so it's definitely to your benefit to learn how to use that. And there's a whole lot of frustrating deaths that happen while you're playing this game. As you can tell, the art direction is 1930s-esque. There's a lot of references to 30s cartoons, and artistically and just with the names of enemies and how certain enemies are animated. A lot of them draw inspiration from cartoons of that era. Jesus. Okay. You can see in the bottom left, you build up your super meter by hitting enemies. That's a good way to know if you're actually making contact with the enemy, because in later missions it isn't as obvious. You'll see what I mean later when we get into boss fights. I think I collected every coin in this, but I did not parry everything, and I was not very fast, so you get graded each level. I don't think I'll get like an amazing grade. That took me a while. I did get all the parries and gold points. Okay, cool. So if I just didn't take as many hits, then I would have gotten a perfect score. That's fine. You can do a pacifist run through. Pacifist meaning you don't damage any enemies in the run and gun levels, and that gives you it unlocks black and white. You could play the entire game in black and white if that is something you're into. My next favorite item is probably spread. But let me think about this. Chaser and Lobber are very useful later in the game, but I don't think I'm gonna get them now. Actually, Smoke Bomb is very valuable. I don't know if I want to go for Smoke or Spread right now. These are both amazing items. Let me think about this. Short range. I think I could just go with Spread, and I'll get Smoke Bomb later on. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Not having Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb is very valuable in later levels, for sure. And we'll get into what that means later. This is our first boss fight. There's a lot of liberty the game gives you. You could do one of like 4 or 5 boss fights right now, I believe. I'm choosing this one just because it's the most simple. So you get to choose. No, I'm sorry. There's three stages to this boss. It's not always the case where it's 3, but this one is 3. He is a vegetable dude. He starts out as a potato, and now he's an onion. Get it? He cries, because that's what onions make you do. Funny. You can parry certain, like I said, everything pink. Why am I using the Pishu? Pishu is garbage. I should have brought Spread. Why did I buy Spread if I'm not going to? Yeah, you have to equip your items every time you buy something new. He does this laser thing. It's easy to avoid. So one thing that you should take note is each boss telegraphs their moves before they do them, meaning that they'll give you an idea of, they'll give you hints about what they're gonna do and when they're gonna do it. So it's important to take the animation cues and use that to your advantage, because they usually tell you what they're gonna do. This is a game about understanding patterns. Honestly, once you get the patterns down, it's very simple. But it's a matter of memorizing what the bosses do. Yeah, another A. That's cool. I just need to stop taking the one hit. That's fine. Okay, moving on. Okay, so as you okay, yeah, every time you beat a boss you get their soul, basically. So I'm just stealing souls for the devil at this point. I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm putting my moolah in the bank. For all I know, the devil probably controls that place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it around, and if some Joe happens to find a coin or two, good for him. That's a hint. There are coins scattered throughout the map. That boss fight under there is more difficult than this one, so I'm gonna try to get this one out of the way because it's easier. And I don't know if I trust my skills. And I forgot to equip spread again. That's fine. This guy just jumps around in a pattern. It's not that hard to memorize. He goes like that. Once again, he telegraphs that. You'll see a lot of telegraphing throughout this game. There are only 3 parry options to my knowledge, and they're all right there. So make sure you do that right there. And I completely missed. And I got hit again. So this guy, this is the 3rd and final phase. There are 3 phases to this one as well. It's not the case for every boss. Now I'm gonna equip spread because I forgot. Okay, this boss has 3 phases too. It's the small blob, medium blob, and the grave stump thing. What do I like to do? Yeah, roundabout is like still the best option in my opinion for this. Wow. You can also duck to avoid that. His punch attack. And sometimes he'll hesitate, so you need to make sure. Part of this game is reacting, part of this game is learning patterns. Wow, should not have taken a hit there. Wow, really shouldn't have taken that. It's all fine, guys. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of dying in this game, and that's okay, because this game saves automatically, so you're not gonna need to worry about losing like a bunch of data. It's just you're just gonna have to do a lot of the same fights over and over again. Wow. So remember, you could still hit him even if he's in that in between phases. You just have to check your card thing at the very bottom left to see if you're actually doing damage, if you're ever worried about that. Do a super. That did a lot of damage. Alright, that was pretty simple. So we're chilling. I feel like I also got a good score on that. Yeah. Another, yeah. Okay. Doing pretty good. And then I think I'll finish one more, maybe. Clip joint calamity. I think it's a good milestone to shoot for 3 bosses and a running gun per video. I would love to do that. I am not quite sure that I'm skilled enough to always do that. This guy, you could stay toward the left of the screen, and it should be pretty easy. You have to watch out for these flies that guy puts out. it might be more beneficial to face away because, well, if you're using roundabout, the attacks do more if you're facing away at first. This is him going to the next phase of the fight. So the tall frog will propel you toward the left of the screen. So you just need to anticipate that. And it looks like they're already at phase 3, and I went the wrong direction. You can't do damage here. They only spit out coins. After 2 coins, you can parry that, and it transitions into the next phase of the fight. Wow, that was dumb. And I completely missed that super, I believe. That's great. 2 coins, parry, same pattern. And that's fine. I got pretty close. Not a bad first attempt. And it looks like we're entering the 3rd phase without taking any damage, which is cool. I didn't go the wrong direction this time. And we wait for 2 coins. Parry. I need a refresher on what each of those mean. And I completely missed. Okay, cool. We're still in a good place though. I haven't messed up too many times. I think the bull is probably the easiest one, just because there's a few different things you could get from the slot machine. There's like tiger, bull, and one other one that I can't remember. They're all like they're all different. I can't remember off the top of my head what they do, but it's fine because we got through this. We got through Rivian Crooks, and now we're moving on to the next one. So we're about halfway through World 1. There's 3 worlds in the game, and we should be able to knock the rest of them out in the next video. We should be moving on. This is a good pace, is what I'm trying to say. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making gaming videos. I can't wait to make more, especially because this game is so beautiful in terms of its art direction and soundtrack. This game is super fun. Can't wait to get through the rest of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.